I'm just gonna keep pushing you guys until you tell me it's too graphic. Warning, this next one had a brow lift, upper and lower eyelids, rhinoplasty, full face fat transfer, a little bit of lip filler, deep plane extended facelift, deep neck lift, and a full face laser resurfacing. This is the first day after her surgery. She's got her neck drains still in, you can see them. She's got incision lines, she's got a nose splint. She feels perfectly fine, but she just looks beaten up. She sounds a little congested. I don't pack noses, but her nose is swelling on the inside. So if you want to know everything about everything, super detailed, super graphic, see the incision lines, see the lasered skin, this video is for you. If that sounds like a horrible idea, please keep scrolling up. So we're here with Debbie on the first morning after, what all do we do for you? Do you remember?
Oh my gosh, they did everything. A deep neck lift, a deep face lift, brow lift, upper and lower blephrectomy. I should say that wrong. A nose job, rhinoplasty. They did a chemical peel.
Yeah.
Oh, and he was extra special. Did some lip stuff, which looked beautiful today, and some something in my nasolabial folds.
Yeah. So she got it all right. We did. I'll start from the top and work our way down. Brow lift, upper eyelids, lower lids, full face fat transfer, rhinoplasty, deep plane facelift, deep neck lift, a little bit of lip filler, and it was actually laser resurfacing of the full face. How did you sleep last night?
I slept really badly. I only slept for about an hour, but I think it's because I read that I had slept all day during surgery. It was about an 8-hour surgery, and I wouldn't get much sleep. And I was super thirsty, and I kept drinking water and getting up to use the bathroom.
Both of those are anesthesia side effects. So you sleep all day during surgery, then a little bit in the early afternoon, and then surprisingly, you can't sleep at night. Second, one of the medications we give for anesthesia dries up your secretions during surgery, and that lasts a couple days afterwards, so people feel kind of dry-mouthed. Pain pills, what did you take for pain pills?
I just took extra strength Tylenol.
Okay, so brow lift, facelift, nose, blah, 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 did not cross the pain pill threshold.
No.
It's crazy. This is actually the routine, believe it or not. And you came in from?
Virginia Beach.
And why did you come into St. Louis? St. Louis of all places, from Virginia Beach?
We looked for a long time for like the best plastic surgeon who just did faces, who had his own practice. I had looked at this Dr. Jacona in New York.
That's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, and looked at you, and I felt like y'all had done some of the same training together. And so I, wouldn't want to go to New York. I'd rather come to St. Louis and see you.
There you go. That's the first I've ever heard that. Wouldn't want to go to New York. I'd rather come to St. Louis.
No, and then all your videos, like you're so friendly. I saw you cooking with your daughter, and yeah, you just seem very personable, friendly, and.
Have you had the same experience with the staff so far? Oh
my gosh, yeah. You're gonna make me cry. Each person has been better than the next. Like everybody's been just as nice as Carrie. Like from Carrie on down, everybody's really sweet.
Well, good. So Carrie is the consult coordinator that you first met with.
Person.
We have a few of those, and you get assigned one of those.
Yeah.
Gina.
The nurses yesterday.
Lines people up for pre-op. Our nurses yesterday for the OR, and then Kelly taking over. Kelly's recording right now.
Yeah.
Let's do a look. So we are day one after an everything lift. I put her incision line in a slightly different place than the average because she has very crisp contours and shadows around her ear, so I'm using those. That's a better way than trying to force them behind the tragus if it's not appropriate. But even on day one, tip your chin up just a tiny bit. Her contour, now look down towards your toes a little bit and come back up to neutral. Her contour is perfect. Turn this way just a 3/4. Let's actually have you look in that cabinet right there. And then turn towards that diagonal over here. So I tell people, okay, your contour is perfect, but you're like me, you're a worrier.
Yes, I worry about everything.
You worry about everything. So tell me a little bit about that, because I know I'm that same way.
Yeah, I was super anxious, and I can't tell you how many days I wanted to back out, but luckily my husband's a physician, and he's just very familiar with facelifts, and his mom's had them, his family's had them, and I really think without his encouragement I wouldn't have come. And actually leaving to go into the room, I was like super nervous about to cry, but his nurses were just so professional and so endearing, and really treating me like they cared about me, and that helped me go through with it.
Awesome. So we'll talk a little more about kind of the anxiety and everything as days goes on, because your anxiety will wax and wane.
Yeah.
You'll have good days and bad days. And so Kelly, who's holding the camera, is our kind of chief post-op person, and one of her superpowers is being able to really kind of absorb this. She probably goes home and is emotionally exhausted at the end of the day. but it really helps. One last question before I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
It's gonna be a big change.
Yeah.
What do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited. I'm already like happy with just this part, so I'm assuming all this is going to get better. I can't wait for you to take the drains off and me to see the final results. And when people ask me, I'm going to tell them where I came and what I did. I mean, because women want this.
Yeah.
We want to look pretty.
I want you to be proud. I want to turn it so well you be proud. So one last thing.
And I don't regret it. All that nervousness. Like
Yeah.
I don't regret it now.
So look in the camera, tell them the truth. You look like you're in pain. Are you in pain or not in pain?
No, I'm not in pain.
It looks like it's painful. It's not, shockingly. She's a little high on that right brow. There's an arrow there that told me to go a little high on that right brow. That's intentional because it started out to be her low side. And so I overdid that intentionally, and I mark it before we go to surgery to help me remember, because I want her to be perfectly even when everything settles out. Thank you for doing this for us. I appreciate it.
Thank you
and
for doing this.